Welcome to Groove Falls. Deep in the jungle, past the hissing geysers and the whispering bamboo forest, there's a magical place called Groove Falls. It's an oasis, man, a total vibe. Imagine a place where nature's rhythm is the heartbeat of the land. Waterfalls crash into crystal clear pools, creating a symphony of sounds that soothe the soul. Palm trees sway to a beat only they can hear, their leaves rustling like nature's own maracas. And the animals? Oh, they know how to party. From dawn till dusk, they groove to the rhythm of the jungle. Groove Falls is special. You know what I'm saying? It's a sanctuary where the wild things come to life. It's where the animals come together to forget their worries and just groove. They dance, they sing, they celebrate life. They got rhythm in their souls, these animals. Every movement, every gesture is a testament to their joy. They got music in their hearts. It's like the jungle itself is alive with the sound of their happiness. And when the sun starts to set, casting long shadows across the jungle floor, the magic intensifies. That's when the real fun begins. The night comes alive with the glow of fireflies and the sounds of nocturnal creatures joining the celebration. The air is filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the distant hum of the jungle's nightlife. Under the moonlight, the animals gather around, sharing stories, laughter, and the pure joy of being alive. Groove Falls is not just a place, it's an experience, a feeling, a celebration of life in its purest form. So come, join the party, and let the rhythm of Groove Falls take you on a journey you'll never forget. Now, once a year, Groove Falls hosts the wildest, craziest party in the jungle. The Jungle Jam. Animals from all over, they travel for miles to be there. They come from the tallest mountains and the deepest swamps, all ready to shake their tail feathers. The air crackles with excitement. You can feel it in your fur, you know what I mean? The monkeys chatter excitedly, swinging from vine to vine. The parrots gossip about the upcoming performances. And the crocodiles? Don't let those toothy grins fool ya. They're just excited as everyone else. Now, every party needs a crew, right? You can't have a proper bash without a group of friends to keep the energy high and the vibes positive. And at the Jungle Jam, that crew is none other than the Groove Gang. They are the heartbeat of every celebration, the ones who make sure everyone is having a blast. You got Benny the bonobo, the coolest cat in the jungle, always ready with a beat. Benny's drumming skills are legendary, and he can turn any moment into a dance-off. Then there's Fizzy the fennec fox, quick as a whip and twice as clever. Fizzy's sharp mind and quick reflexes make her the perfect partner in any jungle adventure. Mimi the macaw, she's all feathers and sass, with a voice that could shake the trees. Her singing is so powerful, it can be heard from one end of the jungle to the other. And let's not forget Dizzy the zebra, always spinning and twirling, full of energy. Dizzy's dance moves are infectious, and he can get even the shyest animals to join in the fun. But hold on, who could forget Grumble the gorilla? He's the strong, silent type, but don't let that fool ya. Grumble's strength is matched only by his gentle nature. He's got the biggest heart of them all. Grumble is always there to lend a helping hand or a comforting hug when someone needs it. Together, they're the Groove Gang, the life and soul of the Jungle Jam. They bring joy, laughter, and music to every corner of the jungle, making sure that every day is a celebration. Whether it's a small gathering or a grand festival, the Groove Gang knows how to turn up the fun. They are the ultimate party starters, and their enthusiasm is simply contagious. So next time you hear the beat of the drums or the sweet melody of a song, you know the Groove Gang is nearby, ready to make your day unforgettable. This year's Jungle Jam was going to be epic, the biggest and best ever. The entire jungle had been buzzing with excitement for months. Everyone, from the tiniest insects to the largest beasts, had been preparing for this grand event. The decorations were more vibrant than ever, with colourful streamers hanging from the trees and lanterns lighting up the night. The animals had been practicing their moves for weeks. Every day you could see groups of them gathered in clearings, perfecting their routines. The birds had their harmonies down to a T, and the monkeys had choreographed some truly impressive acrobatics. Everyone wanted to shine at the Jungle Jam. But there was something in the air, a kind of tension. You know what I'm saying? It was like everyone could feel that something big was about to happen, but no one knew exactly what. The anticipation was almost palpable, and it made the air feel electric. See Mimi, she'd been eyeing the music stone. She'd heard the legends about its power and had become obsessed with the idea of holding it. She believed that with the stone, she could become the star of the Jungle Jam. This ain't no ordinary rock, man. This stone was said to be the heart of the jungle's music, pulsating with rhythms and melodies that could enchant anyone who heard them. This stone, it held the magic of the jungle's music. It was the source of every beat, every note that filled the air during the Jungle Jam. Without it, the festival would be nothing but silence. Legend had it, whoever held the stone controlled the music. They could make it louder, softer, faster, or slower. They could even stop it altogether. It was a power that many had sought, but few had ever held.
Now Mimi, she craved the spotlight. She'd always been a bit of a diva, always wanting to be the center of attention. She dreamed of being the one everyone looked at, the one everyone listened to. She wanted to be the only voice everyone heard. She imagined herself standing on the main stage, the music stone in her hand, commanding the rhythms and melodies of the jungle. So, when nobody was looking, she snatched that music stone. She moved quickly and quietly, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew that if she was caught, there would be consequences, but the desire for the stone's power was too strong to resist. Poof. Just like that, silence fell over Groove Falls. The music stopped. The animals froze. It was as if the entire jungle had been put on pause. You could hear a pin drop. The sudden silence was deafening, and everyone looked around in confusion, trying to figure out what had happened. It was awkward, man, real awkward. The once lively and vibrant atmosphere turned tense and uncomfortable. Everyone was waiting for someone to break the silence, to bring the music back. But without the music stone, the Jungle Jam was at a standstill.
Fizzy, quick as a flash, he knew something was wrong. He saw Mimi slinking away with that mischievous glint in her eye.
He gathered the Groove Gang. They huddled together, whispering in hushed tones. "We gotta get that stone back," whispered Fizzy, "or the Jungle Jam is doomed."
Fizzy, he always had a plan.
"Dizzy," he said, "you distract Mimi with your best dance moves. Benny, you create a diversion with your drums. Grumble, you'll be ready to grab that stone."
They nodded, their eyes determined. The Groove Gang was back in action.
Dizzy, he was a blur of stripes as he danced around Mimi, spinning like a top.
Benny, he pounded out a rhythm that echoed through the jungle, drowning out Mimi's squawks.
Grumble, he lumbered closer, pretending to scratch his head, but his eyes never left that glowing stone.
Mimi, oblivious to their plan, strutted and preened, clutching that stone. But she wasn't prepared for Fizzy. He zipped between her legs, light as a feather, and with a flick of his tail, sent the music stone flying through the air. Animals were jumping and diving, trying to catch the stone. It was like a game of hot potato, jungle style. The stone soared through the air, and just as Grumble reached out to grab it, boom! The sky opened up. Rain poured down in sheets. Can you believe this? Now, most animals, they'd run for cover. Not the animals of Groove Falls, man. They laughed, they danced, they splashed in the puddles. The Jungle Jam was back on. The music of their laughter was all they needed. The rain, it couldn't dampen their spirits. In fact, it just made things more fun.
Dizzy was sliding and gliding in the mud.
Benny was drumming on a hollow log, the rain making a beat all its own.
And Grumble? He'd found a giant banana leaf and was using it as an umbrella, sheltering a group of shivering monkeys.
The music stone, forgotten in the chaos, landed with a soft plop in Fizzy's paws. He held it up, a slow grin spreading across his face. They didn't need the stone to make music, to have fun. They had each other, and that was all that mattered. The rain finally stopped. The sun peeked out from behind the clouds, casting a rainbow over Groove Falls. The animals, soaked to the bone, collapsed in a heap, exhausted but exhilarated. They had danced through a storm, man, literally. That night, as the moon rose over Groove Falls, the animals knew they'd never forget this jungle jam. It was a reminder that the best things in life are unexpected, and that sometimes you gotta just go with the flow. And as they drifted off to sleep, they could still hear the echo of laughter and the beat of the jungle in their hearts. The jungle jam lived on.